It was one Sunday evening that past summer after Mr. Kowalski left that I got a text message from Principal Mix. He was checking in, seeing how I was doing, and he had mentioned that he had an opening for an 8th grade science teacher and along with a 6th grade position for geography here at Onaway Schools. And he asked me if I was interested in coming up and taking a tour of the school. And to which I sat and thought about it around a bonfire that night, and I decided, you know what, let's go, go see Mr. Mix and catch up with him, and then also to take a look at the school. So came up here on a Monday, took a tour. Marty and I, or Mr. Mix and I, were friends through athletics, through high school, and also as a teacher at St. Mary's, and so I get to know him as an AD as when I was a coach. And we took a tour of the school. And by the time it was all said and done, before he could even ask me, I told Principal Mix that you got me already. And so on the Tuesday after that, I had the formal interview and sat down with a number of teachers and also our superintendent. And after which they decided that I would be the next physical science and 6th grade geography teacher for Onaway Schools. I taught 11 years at Gaylord St. Mary's. I was the social studies teacher. I taught U.S. history, government, economics, AP government, and yearbook, as well as world history as well. I attended Michigan State and graduated in 2000, the year of the national championship for basketball. Afterwards, I went on to Aquinas over in Grand Rapids, where I got my master's degree in education along with a minor in political science and my teaching certificate. And then later on, I also got a bachelor's degree in social studies from Spring Arbor. My favorite thing for hunting wise is whitetail deer. But most recently, I had the opportunity to harvest a black bear. I had applied over the past 24 years and have gotten 3 tags. This past season was my only time I've been successful. First 2 tags, which usually takes about 8 years to get, I was unsuccessful. I actually didn't even see any bear in the woods at the time. But this past year, I was able to see 12 different bears out of one blind, and on the last day with about 10 to 15 minutes left of daytime, a good-sized bear came in and I was able to harvest, and with a clean shot only went 40 yards, and with some help from some friends we were able to bring that out of the woods and fill the freezer. Other than the bear, last year my son, we had a great hunt where he was able to harvest an 8-point buck with an 18.5-inch spread. He actually took second place in the buck poll on opening day down in Vanderbilt, and he was able to experience that with his sister. As for myself, I believe, and then the following day I was able to take a 7-point while he was sitting in school, and I happened to just have a sick day. And so we had a successful hunt last year along with the doe, so we were able to put 3 in the freezer. My wife Jody and I have been married for 17 years. She is a graduate of Saginaw Valley, and she's a nurse in Otsego Hospital. My daughter Gracie is our oldest. She's in 11th grade. My son Donovan is in 9th grade. And Emery is my 6th grade daughter, and all 3 of those attend St. Mary's. This year it's been off to a great start. I have 2 classes of 6th grade geography, and then afterwards I have the first year. This is our first year in quite some time that Mr. Principal Mix has told me about, that we've had a speech class. So all juniors will be going through a speech class with me. It's a semester course, and really enjoying that one with them, and actually having the opportunity to be a part of the high school as well, the student body. And then the last hour of the day, I teach the 13 weeks of economics to 8th grade. Any country, well, to put it this way, if I was going to do it for myself and my own selfish reasons, I'd find probably maybe out west to do a hunt with my son. But if it was to go somewhere with my wife, maybe we would do something in the Caribbean or even Mediterranean, and go on a tour of either islands or else resorts in the Mediterranean. I just know of Mr. Kowalski. I met him at a couple conferences. I've learned a little bit about him from the students. They said he was big into hunting, and was a very successful hunter as well too.